there's our chorus for Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits. I had gone over the verses with you guys in an earlier lesson, but felt I needed a separate video to kind of sort out the chorus. Then we're going to move to the first solo in the intro. We're going to break this song right down, so stick with me, okay? All right, so the chorus starts with an F chord. Now this F chord is built off this shape. It's almost like your C shape. Bring your fingers up to here with the same shape and put a bar behind it on the 5th fret. Okay, so that would be, if you're playing that full F shape, I wouldn't, I'm really not going to recommend it on it, but it might be nice to know that. So if you bar the entire 5th fret, and then you play the 8th fret on your A string, the 7th fret on your D string, let your G ring on that 5th bar, and then your 6th string with your middle finger there down on the B string. So if you'll notice that, the 3 fingers here just look just like the shape of a C chord. But they have this bar to help get them in the key of F, all right? We're going to just take away the bar on this pinky finger. We're going to keep these fingers the same. So we'll have our 7th fret for our 3rd finger on the D string. We're going to bar everything for the highest 4 strings on your guitar on the 5th fret. Still going to put our middle finger down on that 6th fret there on the B string. Okay, there. So you have that. You have just part of your F chord shape, and it's all you need. It has the 3 notes of an F chord. In fact, as you get more advanced, you start playing with higher tonalities and less of these full big chords, because sometimes, especially in a bigger group, you don't want too many bass tones overpowering anything. Okay, so there's our F. So we're going to start with that. We're going to play that once, and I just sort of pluck everything. I highly suggest you try playing around with finger picking on this one. I kind of just pluck everything here. Then I pull away my 2 fingers here, my 7th fret and my 6th fret here. So that all that's being barred is these 3 notes on your D, G, and B string, all on the F, the 5th fret. Now, that looks a lot just like an A shape, right? Here's your A chord. It's basically playing the same thing as you would for an A chord, but this makes a C chord, but we're not including the bass C note. So, we start with that F shape, 7, 5, 6, 5. Pull that away to your 5th fret. Then let that slide down to your 3rd fret. Same thing, you're barring the 3rd fret on the D, G, and B strings. Okay. Gonna do that again. We're gonna hit this F chord twice. Pull away to that 5th fret twice. Okay. Then we add in a little lick that I think when Mark and the boys in Dire Straits were putting this together, I think they were thinking, hey man, let's make this sound like a jazz section, a horn section. So they did this kind of riff here. So now that's just a little thing with I like to play that with my 3rd finger and pinky on the 10th fret and the 10th fret of the G and the B string. Now I play that with my last 2 fingers so that my next 2 fingers are available to play this next phrase that's 9 on the 9 on your G string and 8 on your B string. So if I have my higher fingers play the 10s, then that lets my first 2 fingers shift to that really quickly. So, economy of motion. You want to have your fingers working for you, not getting tangled up and working against you, right? So that's half the chorus. Here's how it sounds a little faster. Remind that a D minor chord goes, this whole song is in the key of D minor, so it actually should start with like a D minor. So each time in between each one of those phrases, you go back to a D minor chord. Okay? Now, in case you don't remember from the other lesson, D minor is 5, 7, 7, 6, 5. Second time around, we're going to do one different thing, and then we'll be all done. So you're at that D chord, you do this phrase from the F. Exactly the same. Then we're going to just put in a nice little like A minor blues lick. All right, sliding from our 5th fret to our 7th fret on the A string. with our third finger. Again, economy of motion with our fingers. We're going to be here so that we can hit this 5th fret on the next string really easy. So that's 5, 7, 5, 7, 5. Progressing up the strings. 5, 7 slide on your A string. 5, 7 hammer on your D string. 5 on your G string, and don't be afraid to give it a little wiggle, you know? So it's got some soul to it, right? Here we go. So let's try the whole phrase all together. Actually, let's do the second half. So here's what the second half sounds like. The whole thing together. There you go. You're one more step on your way to one of the greatest guitar songs of all time. Next up, first solo.